All right, let's get started.
If ever there was a sitter, we've just seen it. Arsenal fans cannot believe that he's missed it. And yeah, I mean, this is a reflection.
Ernest, you're so fast. Hello.
Is kind of selling himself, excuse me, you know.
I'm pinning this comment because I'll be eating and I know people are going to ask. All right, poll question number 1. You guys are so quick on here. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. Your fave Mex. Hello, Ernest, and apparently can't type. Rich is here. Wes is here. Good to see you. I'm doing good. I have a long 3-day weekend. I'm very happy about it. So I'm off on Monday next week. How are you, Wes? Rich is here, waving to Kaylin. Back to the Future is here. Amazing. All right, poll time. What do I have as the trivia question? Okay. This is actually a really hard one for me because there's so many good Will Smith movies. Poll number 1. Guess my favorite Will Smith movie. Ernest with the member emojis. Let's see. I Am Legend. Hitch. Men in Black. Or Independence Day. Independence Day. All right, trivia question is in. Vote away, people. Check the pinned comment if you want to know what I'm eating, because I don't want to answer that question over and over again. How are you guys doing on this lovely Saturday? Back to the Future. Good use of the tofu emojis, because that's what I'm eating. Lights done, thank you. I'm currently watching the Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal game, by the way, for those of you curious. And I did watch Chelsea this morning. Very happy for them. I'm doing great, Hannah. How are you today? I'm doing good. Back to the Future. Got up, watched Chelsea, had some coffee. I'm not quite done with it. And now I'm just watching some more Premier League soccer. Hello, Tupac. Yes, they did, Rich. Also, who is excited for NFL playoff games? We got some good ones today and tomorrow. I want to pull up exactly who is playing today because I can't keep them straight. NFL games today. So it looks like, oh shoot, the Bills are playing today. OMG. Bills are today at 3:30 and then my 2 teams. Oh, they're both today. Wow. Okay, that's major. Let's see. Ernest is asking, what did you use in the sauce? I don't really have a sauce on here. I just drizzled it with tahini, which is sesame seed paste, and then put some salt and pepper on top. Back to the Future. I'm going to watch some football today. Me too. Me too. Joe. Dressed to impressed. Pete. I made it just for a minute, though. Hey. I don't care if it's 2 seconds or 2 hours. It's great to have you here. Good to see you, Pete. I don't know what you were talking about, Wes. Ernest says, oh, okay. Yeah, very simple. I like to keep it real simple. Hello, Gregory. Happy weekend to you. Woo! One today. Zuhair is here. Sorry, I don't like chewing and trying to talk. Mike is here. Beef tips and rice for me. Gregory. Cool, cool, cool. Vote in the poll if you haven't already, guys. Kaylin, I love this. Your alarm is already turned off for Monday. That's awesome. I definitely am going to take advantage. I think both tomorrow and Monday to catch up on some sleep. Because the past 3 nights, I've gotten good sleep, like good enough, but it feels like I'm running a little bit of a deficit. I can just feel the fatigue in my face, like in my eyes particularly. So I'm going to use tomorrow and Monday to catch up on sleep and let myself sleep in a little bit later. Ryan says, let's dance. Not now. Ergo Video Oasis. I ate cookies for breakfast. Ooh, breakfast cookies. Sounds delish. D. Tavion. Doing good. How about you? Aisha is here. Ernest says, I made Mexican rice and bean burritos. Yum. Wishing you a great year. Thank you so much. I've got Stones. What's up, Hannah? Just scrolling. Wanted to wish you a great day and much love. You too. Yes. Hope all is well. And I think you were saying yesterday that you have dysphagia, so you're on a liquid diet. Hope that's going well for you. I don't know how much longer you'll be on that, but I hope the liquid diet is treating you well. Brad Pitbull says ice cream and cookies for breakfast. Never. Not for me. Big Haas is here. Vanny Hosanna said hi. Insia. Nope, I can't. Dtavion. Nope, 0 tattoos. Gilberto. Cools DDS. Check the pinned comment. Insia. We got ha ha ha. Doesn't like the Chelsea uniform. Whenever you wear any kind of sports team jersey, you're always gonna get hate comments on the internet. All right. Madison, I'm doing well. Having a good start to the weekend. I got up earlier than I normally would today, and I watched my lovely Chelsea boys play against Brentford in the English Premier League, and it was a good day. Brad Pitbull says, 0 ink, right on. Yeah, I won't say I'll never get a tattoo, but I just have no interest in getting a tattoo, if I'm being honest. Like, I could see a very, very significant event, like, the example that always comes to mind with tattoos, like, it has to be, it really, like, the bar has to be so high, the reason has to be so significant for me to consider getting a tattoo. It would have to be, like, the birth date of my future children. Like, if a future child of mine was born on February 1st of 2030, I could see myself considering getting, say I named if it was like a girl, and I named it like Sasha. I named her Sasha. I could see getting a little tattoo of like Sasha, like on somewhere, like on my back, arm, whatever. But just like, generally speaking, I'm not really a fan of, I don't mind tattoos on other people, but they're just not for me. I'm not really interested in getting one myself. Insia, thank you. Cools says my breakfast is egg and bread. Palmer, yes, I love Palmer. Brother says hola. Hello, brother. I hope you're doing good. Gilberto is from Cuba. Osman, thank you. Teşekkürler. Brad, alien invasion would make me get a tattoo. I definitely would not get a tattoo for the alien invasion. Bacon grease, hello. Oh no, I have lots of tattoos and I regret every one. Oh no. You can get tattoo removal. I've seen it done on YouTube. Let's see, Zuhair. Wes, I have my daughter's name, Sophia Grace, tattooed on outside my forearm. That's cool. Peak Goat. Dustin, good to see you, Dustin. How are you? Happy weekend. Please don't spam or I will permaban you. I have zero tolerance for that. No spamming or you're banned. Micah, great to see you. Guillerme says Club Atletico Minero. Micah, have you gone downtown to visit the protesters? No, I'm too busy. Like, I generally don't partake in protests. I personally find them kind of annoying. But it's just like, dude, I don't have time. I got this, like YouTube Live. I gotta do a workout. I gotta do some cleaning. I gotta prep for taxes. And then I'm going to have card night with family tonight. It's like, no, I don't got time for this shite. Brad, have you gone down? No. Okay, Micah says, I'm eating lunch too right now. Nice. Yeah, for me, it's just after 12 o'clock noon, so it is the lunch hour. And I was up earlier this morning watching Chelsea, sipping on some coffee. So now it is time for lunch. All right, Dustin, I am well, thanks for asking. On lunch break at the moment, enjoy your break. I hope today is a good day at work for you, Dustin. Brad says, awesome, I love that answer. I'm not against people, like it's a free country. Being able to protest is a privilege. Like, not every country, like you will be arrested and thrown in prison in some countries if you go out and protest the government. So I'm not against protesting. I just personally have never been a protester, and I just feel like I've always just been too busy, and I don't really care about protesting. It's just never been my thing. So, and again, it's like, if there's any potential, like, clashes that are gonna happen, if there's gonna be, like, a chaotic situation, it doesn't have to be a protest. It could be like a sporting event where the rival fans could get into like some pretty vicious fights or anything like that. It's like I just try to stay away from crowds in general. And if there's gonna be any kind of like heightened tensions and fighting, don't want to be within a mile of it. Like, I don't want to be anywhere near it. And yeah, my schedule is generally busy, so I personally I do not wish to spend my precious free time standing outside protesting. It's just not my jam, personally. Shaquille is here. Wes. Sophia in Latin, Sophia, knowledge of, so her whole name means knowledge of grace. Nice. Ooh, Hermster. I am rooting for the Bills in that game today. Micah, Jimmy is here. I mean, the thing is, there's just protests all over the place. Protests have been going on for like a long, long, long time. So, they're just a part of civic life. When you live in a free society, like, you have the right. You have the freedom of speech to go out and hold signs and protest things that you don't like, which I think is great. I'm like all about freedom of speech. If you're upset about something and you want to make it publicly known, yeah, go like make a sign, go protest, like go draw attention to the issue. That is totally within your rights. It's just not personally what I do myself. Kaylin boosted. Dustin says your lunch was better than mine. Our group ordered Arby's. Sounds tasty though. I grew up on Arby's. Yummy roast beef and curly fries. There's not much for me left anymore at Arby's, but I can still taste the roast beef sandwiches and the curly fries that I would get when we would go there. Let's see. Jimmy. Nope, haven't heard about that. Tim says long division. I used to know how to do it. I can't remember how to do it anymore. I just use a calculator. So I don't know if I'm a fan or not. We got Tej from Nepal. Micah says mine is pizza for lunch, sounds like. Pete says omelet. Are you having an omelet right now, Pete? Ooh. This game, this Nottingham Forest Arsenal game is still 0-0. And they're almost to halftime. Beef and cheddar, nice. Kaylin is just now getting into liking Arby's. Arby's is so good. Again, can't really eat there anymore because there's nothing for me. But I remember it fondly. It was delicious. All right. Let's see, Liam. I gotta love the fake donos where someone said, I sent this money, and it's like, no, you didn't. You're just trying to look good in my chat. Be gone. Away with you. Like, no one has to donate to this channel. Like, there's no expectation that people should be donating. But what's really annoying and cringy is when people write fake dono chats in the chat. I'm like, everyone knows you're lying. What are you doing? And thank you. I think Back to the Future was you modded someone out. Just there, it might have been Jimmy. All right, lunch complete. TBH, I didn't know that, and now I know. Yeah, Micah, whenever you see a comment where someone has typed donated $5, donated 10, like that's fake. Like that's not real. And I don't know what, like, I guess people think they can trick people into thinking they donated. That's not a donation. That's just spam. Yaba, ooh, your new profile picture is the charred oven mitt from yesterday. Thank you, Yaba. Appreciate you. Let's see what you guys are voting in the poll. I had a feeling that I Am Legend was gonna swipe a few people. So remember, guys, for those of you who are brand new, the correct answer to my polls is never the first option in the list. Ever. So it's not I Am Legend. Hate to break it to those of you, the 36% of you who voted, who guessed I Am Legend, that is not the right answer because it's listed first. Chelsea fan, yes, hello, Andrew. Also, guys, the channel is really close to 13K. I was checking it last night. Let's see. How close? Oh, you guys. The channel, so the number of subscribers right now, excuse me, is 12,990. We are 10 subscribers away from cracking 13K. It's coming. It's coming soon. Gregory, I just picked my favorite something. Cecil. Thank you, Andrew Sir Mod. I figured Hitch because it's 100% out of the blue. Really? Really? It's a super popular movie. Real Madrid, Back to the Future. Cool, Genuine Phil is guessing Independence Day. I had when I was the Gigi, I love, dang it. I wasn't quick enough with the screenshot, but thank you. Fins and Feathers sent the Gigi. What does the Gigi stand for? It's so cute, but I don't know why it's called Gigi. Does it stand for something I haven't heard of? But Fins and Feathers, thank you. I've got you on my dono list. Talifero, Tim Mackey, Andrew, already subscribed, thank you. Oh, I know what I was, to finish that train of thought that I was on. Sorry. Anyways, cool, Genuine Phil. When I decided to do the trivia question of my favorite Will Smith movie, I was like, dang, this is hard. He's in so many good movies. Like, I like The Pursuit of Happiness. That's not on the list. There were other ones too that he's been in that didn't make the cut. But going through his movie catalog, I was like, dang, Will Smith is in some really good movies. Tim Mackey, Micah, Yabba. Cool, Genuine Phil likes Hitch. Back to the Future. I picked Hitch too. I like that movie. It was funny. I agree. Let me unpin this message now that I'm done eating my broccoli and tofu. Yeah, Hitch is wonderful. Happy Saturday from Northeast Ohio. Yay! Fellow Midwesterner, hello, Richard Smith. I've been to Ohio, I would guess like 8 times in my life. I've done a lot of road tripping back and forth from Minnesota to the East Coast. And Ohio was always our midway stopping point between Minneapolis and our endpoint was Connecticut. And I love it. Ohio's a great state. Sorry, guys. Oh, this cold weather has my nose a little running. Apologies. Micah has been to Ohio 2 times. Nice. Yeah, Ohio's great. Donnie Halcomb is from Kentucky. Looks like you probably got gifted a membership from the Argentinian prince, aka Pavlo Fedorov, who's been a big dono person on this channel. Hello, Donnie. Abdullah, hello. Morris is here. Hello, Morris. Lorenzo is in San Antonio, Texas. Hello, Lorenzo. I've never, ever been to Texas except for a layover in Dallas, but I'm one of those people where I don't count layovers in states or other countries as a true visit to that country because you were just inside the airport the whole time. So technically I have been in Texas for a layover, but I've never actually properly visited Texas, like as a destination. And I would love to go there sometime. I don't know when. I don't plan on being there this year, but maybe next year. I don't know. We'll see. Ricky Mutta. I just got my jersey with the world champion badge. Blues up. Love it. Abdullah, I'm 32. Reverse the numbers. I am not 23. It would be cool to be 23 again. I celebrated my 23rd birthday in Germany because I was working there as a teacher that year. So that's a very memorable age for me. Age 23. I mean, that year was pretty incredible. But I'm not 23. I'm 9 years older than that. John Evans. Danielle is here. Ooh, Danielle, your Broncos are playing today. Are you nervous? Against Josh Allen and his Bills. Dustin, San Antonio is cool if you ever get the chance. I'd love to hear from people who are either from Texas or have visited Texas, been to different cities. But I'd love to know, because I don't really know things about the different, like I know of the big cities in Texas, but I'd love to hear recommendations for visiting Texas, which cities are like great to visit. I hear great things about Austin, Houston, Dallas, El Paso. There's so many. And I'm like, which one? Or which ones if I have enough time? Daniel Hernandez sent a floating heart. All right. All right. Windsor Services. Mike, I went to El Paso 2 times. And what did you say? Once by car and second on flight. Cool. Let's see. Andrew, I'm a Liverpool fan and wish you all the best in your game today. We won! Game was earlier today, like 3 hours ago. And yeah, we were victorious against Brentford. I'll be posting a little members only short later today. AZ's finest. Yes, I agree. Hitch was hilarious. Dustin, San Antonio Riverwalk was a cool experience. Walking distance, ooh, that's a big one for me. I want to visit the Alamo. I turned 23 in Vilseck, Deutschland, or Delaware. Vilseck, I haven't heard of that before, but I'm guessing that's Germany. Vilseck, town in Germany. Very cool. Decade before you. Buffalo Bills. Yep, this is not a Bills jersey. This is an English Premier League soccer jersey. I support Chelsea, and I watched them this morning, and they won against Brentford, which was great. But I am rooting for the Bills today against the Broncos. I don't have anything against the Broncos. It's just that I love the Bills more than the Broncos. Micah says, I'm still eating, and then my stomach growls. Oh, no. Sounds like you're hungry then. Let's see. Who did I miss here? Oh, there was a flower gift. Oh, from Daniel Hernandez. I want to make sure to say thank you to you. Danielle says, yep, I'm making chili beans. Ooh, and jalapeno poppers. While listening to you, we will be fine. We have Rocky Mountain Thunder on our side. That noise is deafening. Oh, I didn't realize which of the two cities that game was going to be played in. So, yeah, that is that's an advantage for sure. Yaba says, still laughing at Will Smith slapping Chris. Yeah, oh my gosh. Some say it was a setup. I don't know. It was so shocking. I think it was real. It seemed real to me. Back to the Future, I'm eating a burrito and a salami sandwich right now. Ooh, it's like two sandwich-like things that you're eating. Yum. That sounds really good. Micah, TBH, that is why I don't eat in the mornings. Abdul Lahibra, thank you. Buffalo Bills, I got buffalo wings, Big Mac sliders, fries, coleslaw, and chips after. So there's Big Mac sliders? Are those a thing? Big Mac sliders? Is this like homemade? Or does McDonald's actually serve sliders? Shaquille is here. William Berry, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Cool, Genuine Phil. Buffalo 26, Broncos 24. Okay, these are your predictions. We've got, let's see. You think that Buffalo is going to beat the Broncos. You think that, you think the 49ers are going to beat the Seahawks. You think Patriots are going to beat the Texans. And you think the Bears are going to beat the Rams. Interesting. Okay. I haven't really filled out a bracket. All I want in the end is the Seattle Seahawks to play the Buffalo Bills and the Seahawks to win. Okay, nice. Buffalo Bills, you got the sliders from a restaurant near you. Yum. Shaquille, Micah, oh, now I know why my stomach is growling, because others are saying what they eat and when you say it out loud. Unordinary. Ooh, you're from Croatia. Very cool. Unordinary programmer. Which city in Croatia are you from? I have been to Split and I've been to Zagreb, but I really also wanted to go to, what's the other city? Zagreb, Split, Dubrovnik. Whenever I was traveling to Croatia, I did not have time to do all those cities, and I had to skip going to Dubrovnik. But I really wanted to go to Dubrovnik. Ooh, I'm actually from, is it Ploče? Which is actually half the way from Split to Dubrovnik. Cool. Well, Croatia is a beautiful country. I did not realize that Croatia has palm trees. I was so shocked when I was there. I guess I didn't think of Croatia as being a Mediterranean country, but it was just so pretty. And what else? You have wonderful soccer players. You have so many talented, like, people. Like, you have such a strong soccer team. I'm assuming Croatia qualified for the World Cup. And Luka Modric is one of my all-time favorite soccer players. I also love Mateo Kovacic. I love, oh, shoot, there's a guy whose face I can see and I can't remember his name. I need to, like, look. Those are the two that come to mind, but I'm going to pull up Croatia men's soccer team. Who is on this team? Luka is still on it? Oh, wait, hold on. Let's go to ESPN. Croatia. All right. Oh, Ivan Perisic. Love him. And it's so funny because the names are... Ooh, Gvardiol. I love Gvardiol. And he's in the Premier League, so I watch him. So, yes. Love me some Croatian soccer players. Leonard is here. Text Lamp. Abdullah. Athena. You're close. East Bay Chef. Hey, my friend, how have you been? I've been doing good. I would say so far a pleasant, relatively chill start to 2026. And the mindset that I came into the new year with was to have a productive year, work toward goals, but just not stress myself out, not cut my sleep short, like get tons of... my mission this year is just to take lots of time to relax, to rest, to binge Netflix, just to really enjoy life a bit more instead of just emphasizing work all the time. And so far, the past 3 weeks, I'm happy with how it's been going. East Bay Chef says, new part-time job at the horse ranch. I'm balancing with my part-time job at the restaurant. Very cool. Horse ranch. I think that'd be fun. All right, William Berry. I had a roommate that was a super smart gambler. He couldn't win in the long run. But I could not believe how accurate the Vegas odds numbers were. Yeah, I just don't gamble. Shaquille, hello, Yaba says, I'm watching Buffalo Sabres versus Minnesota Wild hockey. Nice. I don't watch hockey myself, but it's cool you're watching. Oh, wow, Yaba, you've been to Split. Split was so beautiful. Yeah. Just very beautiful city. Rated Frog is here. Hello. Rodsu, happy Saturday. East Bay Chef. I've been putting up my content from work, working with the horses on YouTube and TikTok. Nice. I feel like horse content on social media is excellent. Radsu, the new genre of my content will be my work along with everything else I enjoy on my page. I love that. I think it's exciting to think about like niche stacking on your channel where you start to branch out to more and more content. That's something I really want to do. It probably, who knows, like I could start doing it this year, but something I was talking about at yesterday's live stream was eventually I would love to own property on the North Shore of Minnesota up on Lake Superior. And it's like, oh, it's such a pretty area. And there's so many outdoor adventures I could feature on my channel, different hikes, different runs, canoeing, kayaking, being out near Lake Superior, ships coming into the harbor. So I feel like once I have a property up there and I'm based more frequently up in northern Minnesota, because currently I'm full-time based here in Minneapolis, I very much look forward to the things I can feature on my YouTube channel up in northern Minnesota that are so cool and I love so much. Rated Frog says, Hannah, have you seen Bright with Will Smith? Nope, I've never even heard of it before. Shaquille, Dunya, William Berry. There's two types of gamblers, those who lose and those who lie about it. Back to the Future. I'm thinking about betting 1,000, 1,100 on this year's Super Bowl. Won't pick a team yet. Interesting. Woo! Dunya, thank you. Starcy, Chelsea baby, that's what's up. Yeah, gotta win today. We definitely needed it. For those of you wondering, I'm currently watching the Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal Premier League. For those of you who are able to watch the game and want to watch along with me, it's still 0-0, so there's no score to give away to you. They have one more half to play. They just kicked off the second half, and it's 0-0, so it's anybody's game. Micah says, nice, Back to the Future. Ooh, oh my god, you guys, I have updates for you. So because we're so close to crossing 13K subscribers on this channel, I'll just hold this up for you. I think that's not a bad idea. I'm like, should I? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Let me unplug. Yeah, you guys, take a look at my channel dashboard because I love to refresh it. Look at that number. Channel analytics, 12,995. We are 5 subscribers away from crossing 13K. We're so close. All right. Jamie Collishaw, hello. Starcy says, is Woods playing for Nottingham Forest? I don't know. Let me take a quick look here. I was not paying attention, so I don't have an answer for you. Starcy, I do not do any betting, any gambling whatsoever. Absolutely not. I do zero gambling. I put it in the bucket of things I will never do. I will never gamble. I will never smoke. I will never try any illegal drugs. I will never... I'm trying to think of my never list, and gambling, like I've never gambled in my life. Like I've never gambled at a casino. I've never bought a scratch-off ticket. I've been gifted scratch-off tickets and gifted lotto tickets, but I will never spend a penny of my money at a casino, at a gas station to buy a lotto ticket or a scratch-off. I am so anti gambling. I cannot stand it. It's one of the few things that I truly passionately hate in this world. So I will never gamble, ever. I hope I made myself clear. Rated Frog with the Dexter emoji. Kenny Powers, thank you so much. Miss Radon. Yes, I did see that Man U beat Man City. I was very, very surprised to see this earlier today because I would have expected Manchester City to at least tie Manchester United. And that game was so early today. That game was on at 6:30 a.m. my time. There was no way I was going to watch that live. But when I got up to watch the Chelsea game, of course, they were showing highlights from the Manchester City Manchester United game. And I was like, ooh, not the score I was expecting today. But happy for Man U. I want to pull up the current table of Premier League, like the Premier League table. Premier League table. Back to the Future says, let's get Hannah to 100 likes. Yes, we're already at 54, so I think we can do it, guys. All right, let's take a look at this Premier League table. Oh, who is that? I'm behind. Thank you so much, 81. I'm gonna click on your channel name because sometimes the handle is not the same as the channel name. If I can get my computer to cooperate with me. Come on, computer. I love your message, though. You're an inspiration. Keep going. I will keep going. Yes, thank you so much. I mean, I will keep going no matter what, but obviously there are some days where you're like, tank is full, super motivated, in a great mood, you got great sleep, and you're on it. Other days, it's like you're underslept, you're stressed, you're less motivated, you're sluggish, there's something that's bothering you, you're not feeling as into it. And I feel like even though I'll be consistent and keep going no matter what, I love the supportive comments because those, like today is a great day. I feel super energetic, if you couldn't tell. But it's like those positive reinforcing comments where it's like, keep up the good work, keep going. Those are such, I feel like those are like, that's like coins going into my piggy bank that I draw on whenever I'm having a more sluggish, less motivated day. All right, so your channel is Saved by Grace. Love your channel name. Thank you so much. And thank you for both the super chat and the encouraging comment, Saved by Grace. I love that channel name. That's great. Thank you. Thank you so much for your super chat and for the uplifting comment. I appreciate it and appreciate having you on the channel. Wonderful. Make sure to get you on my dono list too. I like to thank people after every single live stream because I'm like, you know what? Thank yous are so important and I never want to be complacent about thanking people who support my channel. All right, we got... Ooh, I'm behind. I'm so sorry. I will get to your comment, guys. I know I can catch up. Kenny Powers. Thank you, Kenny. Davidson Nawal, congratulations, thank you. Ooh, Micah says I'm almost at 60K views, but I'm at 54. You'll get there. It's just a matter of time and consistency. That's literally the secret recipe. I feel like the secret recipe is 2 ingredients. It's consistency and time. Like if you are consistent and you just give yourself a very long time window, kind of an indefinite time window, honestly, because my mentality is like, I would never quit YouTube. The only circumstance I wouldn't be on YouTube is if I got booted off this platform, which hopefully never happens because I'm trying to be as like clean, G-rated, family-friendly as possible. No controversial stuff, nothing that would ban me from this platform. But honestly, it's like, I'm planning on being on YouTube forever. As long as this platform exists and I am able to post on here, I will be on YouTube. And I'm like, okay, well, then the sky's the limit. There's literally uncapped growth in terms of how many subs, how many views. It's not all about the views and the subs, but it's exciting to think about, well, there's no end point ever for me. I mean, there will be an end to my life at some point, but it's exciting to think like there's no like fixed time frame for YouTube. So you just got to keep going and see where the numbers go as well. Yeah, but yep, Nottingham Forest Arsenal on now 50 minutes in. Yes. Chars 2.0, Dave Ramsey's not a fan of gambling either. Yeah, I just, again, these are just my opinions, but I mean, I've seen gambling just ruin people's lives. More than one person I'm close to. And it's sad because in some ways it is an addiction. Like, people can't, it goes more than just like, oh, it's fun, it's a one-off thing. It's like, it's habitual, and it's like when you can't even control, like, you're losing control over this need to go and gamble. And I just, everything about it I absolutely despise with all the passion in my body. I cannot stand it. Yeah, Rated Frog with the member emoji, thank you. Ernest says, how many do you need? I'm not sure. Rando Sings, KC Sala, Silver Star, Eric Moore. Thank you, Eric. Ninja Bane, Chelsea won. Woohoo! Yes. I try not to spoil games in case people are waiting on replays, but it's hard on weekends, especially with Premier League. All right, we got Silver Star. Love your nails, cute smile. Thank you, Silver Star. Eric Moore, Daniel. I actually love both of those teams. I love Arsenal and I love Chelsea. John, somewhere now. Yes. Wait, boy, I'm doing good. How are you doing? Ravia. Oh, I don't mind at all. People ask me, frequently enough what my day job is. So my 9 to 5 is a data analyst job. That's what I do full time. And then I'm part-time YouTube. YouTube is my second job, but my primary income source is my 9 to 5 job. AJ, do your earrings have little bells? Yes, there are in fact jingle bells, like whatever you call it, inside. Ding, 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 ding. So this is what they look like up close. Tampson, in coma, gambling is an absolute no-no. Yeah, that is, that's where I land. But you know what? I also I make a point of not telling people how to live on YouTube and just in general. I like to share my preferences on here because everybody's got their own preferences. And I don't mind sharing those, but it's like, I'm vegan, but I don't tell people to be vegan because I think all diets are valid. I absolutely passionately hate gambling, but I don't tell people to not go gamble because, again, free country, you get to do whatever you want. Like, live and let live is very much how I try to live my life. At this point, I don't drink alcohol anymore, but it's like, if you want to go out and enjoy alcohol, go and do that. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. Rich is saying 13K. Did we cross it? Let's see. OMG, you guys, we hit it. We hit 13K. Thank you. You guys should throw out ideas now that the channel has crossed 13K as of the last 5 to 10 minutes. You guys should say what type of subscriber special I should do to celebrate 13K, because I want to do a subscriber special for 13K because 13 is my lucky number. So what should I do? Thank you for alerting us all, Rich. Thank you for keeping track. David Matthew Tabor says, Chelsea, interesting. Back to the Future. I used to be a gambler of scratch-off lottery tickets. It used to be real bad. Now I'm doing a lot better now. Nice. Yes, I mean, it's the people in my life who I'm close to, who I've seen, buy all these scratch-offs and all of these lotto tickets, like, they're consistently broke people, and it's come from this sense of, like, desperation. It's like, if I just, like, the next one is gonna make me rich, and the next one, no, but that one didn't work, but the next one, and it's just like buy and scratch, and then it's like, it's just watching gambling behavior firsthand is so depressing to me, and it also makes me really angry. And I realize for a lot of people it is an addiction problem, so it's like I'm not going to get mad at someone if they're dealing with an addiction problem, but it's real as someone who doesn't struggle with that. And I'm also really passionate about personal finance, managing money responsibly, not gambling. It's just like, oh, I have very strong feelings about it because I've seen it really, really ruin people's lives, like several people in my life that I love and care about. And I just, again, I'm not going to tell them how to live, but watching it, and I'm like, it's so sad. It just makes me feel like depressed because I'm like, dude, you work so hard. It's like these very hardworking people. It's like they're wonderful people. They, bust their butt, and in so many arenas of their life are crushing it. But it's this like crippling problem in their lives, and it causes them so much stress. And I'm like, I just can't. It's like the firsthand witnessing of the destructiveness of, I would say, like the allure and seduction of gambling, where it's like, you can't win if you can't play. All you got to do is throw in some money and you could be a millionaire. And it's like, yes, but that's how they hook you. Ooh, I have such strong feelings about this, guys. Nicole is here. You made it. Yay. MC. I just turned off a soccer game on my TV, waiting for football tomorrow instead. Which soccer game was it? I'm curious. AJ says, LOL, that's cool. I like it. Emma Watson is back. Hello, Emma Watson. Imperial Remnant. How many subs I need? 13K. Well, I was showing my screen earlier about how I was 5 subs away from 13K, but those 5 subs have happened because now the channel is showing 13K. Kitty, hello. Back to the Future. In 2026, the IRS now allows up to $2,000 before you pay taxes on sports betting this year. Again, don't care because for me personally, gambling is a cardinal sin. I will not do it. Wes, thank you. Congrats on 13K. Yes, I appreciate it. Every milestone is so exciting because oh my gosh, I remember like it was yesterday. I remember starting my YouTube channel 5 years ago. I started it in September of 2020. My channel will be 6 years old this year. But man, ooh, those first months and even those first years, I just remember when I had literally 5 subscribers and months would go by and I would get maybe 2 more. It's like the growth is so glacially slow at the beginning for most people, not everyone. So people blow up really quickly. But I would say for most people starting out on YouTube and trying to grow, ooh, that first like 50 subs and then going from 50 to 100, it's pretty slow. And now it's like, I really like recognizing the milestones. At this point, it's like, I would say like every 1,000 is really exciting. So getting to 13K is really awesome. Thanks, Cool Genuine Phil and Wes. Phil Monster, thank you. Casual MF01, I remember you. Welcome back. Cooking is here, said hi. Mark Wald. Maurice Worth, yep, it's a setup and addictive. Yes, it is. And I've seen it snag loved ones, and it sucks. Just, watching people who are already dealing with the problem and they're very vulnerable and they're not in full control of these bad behaviors. And then it's like you see like the marketing, you see the ad placements, you see the language that they use to make it seem so reasonable. And just, it's like, oh, like if you buy into this, if you sign up now, we'll give you like $30 on the house for your first bet. Your first 5 bets are free. And I'm like, I know what you're doing. It'd be similar to, say, another example of an addictive problem. say that you're struggling with alcoholism, and there's this bar that opens up, this new bar that opens up close to your house, just like a block or two away, and it's like trying to bring in customers, and they're like, you know, your first 5 drinks are free on the house. And it's like, that sounds great, but for someone who's dealing with alcohol addiction, and again, there's more than one person in my life who I've loved dearly who has struggled with alcohol. So again, it's like the personal experiences and the firsthand witnessing the struggles that like have really made me so viciously against these things. Things can seem so benign and generous and harmless, but it's like they've put millions of dollars into these ad placements and the people who are acting in these ads and the language that they're using. Like, it's very intentional what they're doing, and I believe I see right through it, and it's like a pain point for me. Very strong feelings. Mark Wald, Wes, definitely lost my fair share of hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Yep. I'm sober from all substances and gambling. Love it. Yes, Wes. I mean, I have watched loved ones in my life gamble away thousands upon thousands of dollars, and I'm like, I cannot even fathom. Like, I get mad. You guys, some of you probably know, it's like, I've mentioned how, you know, I cannot stand food waste. And there have been times where, you know, I bought a grocery item or I made some dish and then I forgot to eat it in my fridge. And then, you know, I'm having to throw away these grocery items where I'm like, dang, like, I know that grocery bill was like $120 and I'm throwing away at least $30, $40, $50 worth of food here because it expired or I cooked it and didn't have time to eat it. And I'm like, ooh, it's so painful for me to just like throw out groceries that I didn't get around to, because I'm like, that's literally part of my paycheck that I'm putting into the trash can. But oh my gosh, seeing like gambling losses on the scale of thousands of dollars, I'm like, this is such an addiction problem. It's so hard to watch, like, when it's someone you care about who's doing this stuff. Glad to hear that, Wes. Yeah, but oh my gosh, yeah, but you updated your profile picture. I was wondering when you would have the like bundled up Hannah. 13K party at Hannah's. Emma Watson said hi. Back to the Future. I admire you very much, Hannah, for not gambling your hard-earned money. You are a good inspiration for many out there. Yeah, well, the thing is, too, I feel like there have, unfortunately, like, there are people who struggle with, like, who are gambling addicts in my life, who I love and care about, but it's definitely, clearly a problem for them, because it's been going on for a long time. There are also plenty of people in my life who I love and care about who are very responsible, like no concerns whatsoever, where it's like, for example, my mom, very frugal, very, very good, like learned all of my finances from her, has worked in finance, like very good with money, I would say. And she is someone, it's like she enjoys going to casinos every now and then, but she will give herself, like she will withdraw, I don't know, it's maybe $100. She's like, I'll give myself permission to lose X amount of dollars, and it'll be like $100. And she's like, once that money is spent down, that's it. Like, I'm done for the night. Like, I'm not going to be going and withdrawing more money. Like, I only get to withdraw $100. And then whatever happens at the casino, that's what happens at the casino. If I come out ahead, if I've lost money and just decide to peace out, that's it. But I only have one withdrawal from my bank account for this outing to the casino. And I think that's a really reasonable way to do it. Because she's like, I think it's fun. I like the machines. Like, I think some of the atmosphere is cool. So I'm like, I don't think it's like horrible and they should all be like wiped out. Like, that's not going to happen anyways. But it's like the hooking of the individuals who struggle with addiction. That's what is really sad to me. Godzilla. Yep, I wear these earrings year round, not just around Christmas time. Rod Young. I have 2 daughters and I wish they grow up to be a respectable woman like you. Thanks, Rod. Back to the Future says congrats on 13K. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep, Yava. The next K milestone is 14K. Thanks, Dustin. Chad Henry says so true. 24-hour party at Hannah's. Well, I am planning on doing a 24-hour live stream, like another one. Actually, I have 2. I'm planning to at least 2 24-hour live streams this year. I want to do a spring fling themed 24-hour live stream, probably sometime in April, maybe like around Easter time. And then I would love to do a Halloween. This came from Yabba Dabba Doo. So I got to give credit to Yabba. Yabba had this title for a 24-hour live stream called 24 Hours Later. I'm totally taking that, and I want to do a Halloween themed 24 hours later 24-hour live stream. Victor Coco said hi. Is it Joanna maybe? Joanna. Thank you. Maurice says, proud of you, stand your ground. Yes. This is something I absolutely love about getting older. So I'm 32, I'm gonna be 33 later this year, and I've noticed this, especially in my 30s, I give fewer F's about what people think about me. I'm way more comfortable just saying flat out no, where it's like, don't need to give a reason why I can't make it. It's like, just nope. If I don't want to do something, I will say no. Making boundaries very clear, stating my opinions in a respectful way. I just feel like very much more okay, like stating where I stand, and if people want to clap back or spew hate or make judgments, I'm like, that's fine. Like, you're entitled to your opinion. You don't have to agree with me, but I'm not changing my ways. Like, I will proceed anyways, regardless of what you have to say. Well, regardless of what your opinions are, this is how I'm going to live my life. Andre Moraru. Yes, I am a Chelsea fan. Woohoo. And also, Andre, you are a member because I see your username in green. There is actually a Chelsea emoji that you can use if you're a member. Casual MF, Conman, hello. Addy X. Yaba says, you got it, Hannah. Does Kenny from South Park? Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Kenny with his coat. It took me a second because I don't watch South Park, but I do know Kenny. Zeron, Rocky Road, Andre, Zabad is here. Thank you. Also, I gotta close this poll. I'm sorry, guys. We're about 3 minutes past the hour, and I gotta close this poll for you. In on vegetarian. If it's not appropriate, because I like to keep my content on here very family friendly and, you know, PG rated, then I would say if your joke doesn't meet that, then, well, it'll probably get shadow banned anyways. But if you think it's respectful to share on here, go for it. Andre. Ooh, yes. Nice. Good to see it. Alexandria. Let's see. So I have a problem that someone I know constantly has to have a reason and always keeps arguing when I'm trying to keep it at bay. I would say, like, if I was in that situation, I would just stop interacting. Where it's like, if they want to keep spending down their energy and wasting their time, like, it's like, it's just, it'd be like, you know, I'm not discussing this. Like, I'm not discussing this with you anymore. And then just shut it down. And if they want to keep going, it's just like, you can just carry on with whatever you're doing. But it's like, yeah, I would say just disengage. If I had someone who was doing that, where it's like constantly has to like argue and push back, it's like, I would just say, like something I've said before is like, let's agree to disagree. You're not changing my mind. You can believe whatever you want, but I've got my own beliefs and I'm not discussing this anymore. So bye. Casual says bye. BT is here. Zabad Bachara. All right. Close the poll before I forget to do this. Ooh, it did change from not being the first option, which makes me happy. All right. Poll question number 1 for today. Guess my favorite Will Smith movie. Men in Black came in first. I love Men in Black, but that's not my fave. I Am Legend came in second. That one was listed first, so automatically you know that's not the right answer. I never list the correct answer first in my polls. Independence Day came in third. That is my favorite Will Smith movie. Hitch is probably a very close second, but I love Independence Day. I wouldn't say it's a big tradition in my family, but on repeated July 4th holidays, we've watched Independence Day, and it's so good. It's got some corny one-liners, but it's honestly like really fun. It's got some good action and some pretty good CGI for the time. Good acting, and it's like a goofy 4th of July movie. When you Google what movies can I watch on 4th of July, Independence Day comes up. So yeah, Independence Day. I want to say my family watched Independence Day last year on 4th of July. And we've watched it at least one time before that. Alexandria says, okay, thanks. Sliding Edge, good to see you. I see your Will Smith movie selections. How about some honorable mentions? So I would say top movie is Independence Day. Hitch is probably my second favorite. Pursuit of Happiness is probably third. Men in Black, all of those in that franchise, like they're fine. Like they're not my absolute favorite, but they're okay. I Am Legend, such a powerful movie, but I remember feeling that movie is one of those movies / shows where I can just feel myself just like sinking like into this like sad, it really brings my mood down because it's so dark and depressing and like lonely and stressful, like the night people. Ooh, and oh my god, in that movie when Sam passes away, ooh, yeah. So I like I Am Legend, but it's one of those movies that I watch very sparingly because it just makes me feel so like sad. Ooh. Another honorable mention. I'm glad that you asked this question, Sliding Edge. Another honorable mention that I actually, given the rise of AI, I don't know if you guys saw, but Time's Person of the Year that they named at the end of 2025 was AI. I think it might be like the engineers or the creators of AI. I think it was like Elon. I don't know if it was the NVIDIA guy, but like, let's pull this up. Time Person of the Year. It wouldn't have been NVIDIA, but 2025, the AI architects of AI was the Time Magazine Person of the Year for 2025. And the architects, who is on cover, people? Okay, on the cover of the Time Person of the Year for the architects of AI, it is the NVIDIA CEO. I was right. The Meta CEO, aka Facebook dude, Mark Zuckerberg, AMD CEO Lisa Su, Tesla CEO Elon Musk, NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang, OpenAI Sam Altman, I recognized him, and then the CEO of Google's DeepMind division, Demis Hassabis, and I think there's more. But yeah, in honor of the, dawn of AI. It's been here for a while, but I feel like it's just evolving every day. I've been wanting to go back and watch iRobot because I love iRobot. I remember loving the robot Sunny. And it's funny because at the time that I watched that as a, 5th grader, 6th grader, in my head at the time I was thinking, oh, that'd be so wild if there were these smart robots and then they just were kind of like part of the military and really scary. And now I'm like, these are kind of, it's like hitting very close to home now that we have AI and everything. So iRobot is like probably top 3 or 4 favorite Will Smith movies. And I've been meaning to rewatch it. Maybe I'll rewatch it this weekend. BT, I Am Legend. Okay, you like it. Mark Salmons. Same time as Titanic. Oh, Enemy of the State with Gene Hackman. I've probably seen it, but I can't really remember what happens. Will Smith in Wild Wild West. Thank you, Eli 9000. Pursuit of Happiness. Yep, it is great. Ooh, yeah. BT, agreed. I Am Legend was so apocalyptic, and I think I like apocalypse movies, especially zombie apocalypse movies. I think what really made I Am Legend so painful to watch was it's just this lone dude and his dog. It just was so, I was like, dude, this would be the worst way to be during like post-apocalyptic life. You don't have a crew. I mean, eventually he interacts with other people in the movie, but like I was like, oh my God, he's all alone trying to figure out a cure, all alone. His family didn't make it. All he's got is his dog, and then the dog goes. I was like, oh, this movie, it's like the loneliness and the stress of like worrying about the night people, and oh, yeah. It was like heartbreaking to watch, and I there's just some stuff that I struggle to watch repeatedly when I've found it really sad to watch the first time, and I Am Legend is one of those things. Yabba, yes, yep, there we go. Kenny from South Park. Sliding Edge says, I really like the movie I Am Legend. I love the book even more. See, I didn't even know there was a book. I should read it. Dustin, at first I thought you were saying AI itself was voted Person of the Year. No, architects of AI. Those are the people that were voted Times Person of the Year. Marie says, great movie. William, my geezer generation had the movie Silent Running with the robot named Hal. I don't think I've heard about that. Why should we move? I don't play video games. Nope. Mark Salmons, I think I did see Enemy of the State probably for family movie night decades ago, but I have no recollection of like what happened in that movie. Dustin, Enemy of the State wasn't bad. Wild Wild West was cool when it was new. Don't know how it holds up today. Haven't seen it in years. Gregory, Bad Boys. I don't know if I've seen Bad Boys actually. Yeah, but can't remember Hitch. Seen Independence Day too many times. What is Will Smith working on now? I have no clue what his projects are. He actually, so I follow this duo of sisters on YouTube. They're called the Botez Sisters, and their YouTube channel is Botez Live. And they make amazing chess content. They're very, very accomplished chess players. And in one of their videos, one of the sisters was playing Will Smith in chess, and the title of the video was something like, can I beat Will Smith in 30 seconds or something. So Will Smith has popped up on YouTube on the Botez Sisters channel recently. I'm waiting for part 2, says Maurice. Bad Boys was great, says Back to the Future. Buffalo Bills, Hannah, it's 2:10 p.m., almost kickoff time for the Bills. It's 1:12 p.m. for me, and I will not be watching the whole game live because I am planning on like working out and then playing cards later today, but I'm definitely going to be tuning into bits of that game. Sliding Edge says, so apocalyptic movies in the zombie genre. Did you see Patient Zero yet? No, I haven't seen that movie yet. Yes, Paul Rivera, blue is the color, especially today. Din Year Days, Glory Man United, just like the ones you're talking about. I don't know if that's true, Mark Salmons. We'll see. Time will tell. Chelsea is the pride of London. Yes, indeed. Yes, yes, yes. I was going to look up Premier League table, and then I think I went on a tangent. Let's see. Close this window. Okay, let's do this. Premier League. I love seeing the live table for the Premier League because it's keeping up to date with current games that are going on. Okay, so, Chelsea moved up to 6th place. Arsenal versus, this makes me really sad. I didn't realize that Nottingham Forest is in 17th place. I feel like it's pretty much done and dusted that the Wolves are going to get relegated this year. When I look at their record, it's absolutely shocking to me that they have only won a single game this entire season. 1 win, 4 draws, and 16 losses. Ooh, so bad. Man, oh man. Arsenal still sitting on top of the table if they tie this game. Jonah Stieglitz is here. Hi, Jonah. Chelsea, Paul Rivera. Yes, Didier Drogba. TBT. Yes, Back to the Future. I think we can get to 100 likes. Dustin, I recommend the Last Man on Earth movie with Vincent Price. Think I Am Legend is based off of that one. Okay. Arsenal is the pride of London. I love both teams. Truth. Fozzie, WBA. Rich with the Chelsea emojis. Sliding Edge. Did anyone even mention A Shark's Tale? I'm not big on animated films, so that one was not really... I got you, Reaper. That one really wasn't in contention. Also, I gotta take a screenshot of the super chat above from Saved by Grace. I don't know if I made a point of doing that. All right, let me make sure to get it. Yes, got it. I haven't been as on top of my screenshots as I'd like to be. Reaper, thank you for sending the 100. Hope you're doing good. Happy Saturday. Reaper says, "Ayo." I'm trying to think of another like fun, quick trivia question I could ask you guys. Truth says, but you like Chelsea more. I would say I like Chelsea slightly more than Arsenal, but I find them both fun to watch. Thank you. Got you, Sliding Edge. Thank you for the marshmallow. Hi. That's so cute. Got you down. Mark Salmons. I'm confused. Drunken Chef Barbecue. Oh, hello there. Good to see you. Great afternoon. You too, Drunken Chef Barbecue. Anything fun planned for today? I'm trying to think. Oh, I could ask like an NFL playoff question. What could I ask you guys? Yainier. West Ham is East London. Is that true? Electronics. I'm doing well. And my family as well. Thank you for asking. How about you? Excuse me. Back to the Future. Cheers, says Reaper. Ripples, reflection. Yep, 2-0. Drunken Chef Barbecue. Just been out shopping with the missus tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I love this. So what, if you feel comfortable sharing, what are you thinking of, or I guess if your missus was with you, if your wife was with you, what did you buy her something while you guys were out, or was it kind of just like joint, let's go shopping and buy some fun stuff? Paul Rivera. Yes. Thank you for highlighting that. Back to the Future. Reaper, we crossed 13K. Yay! Anish Kumar, hello. Sliding Edge says, how about favorite game day dish? Oh, I feel like I've done this one before. Boy, I think I've done game day snacks, like my favorite game day snacks. I'll think on this one. I have some ideas. Okay. Let's come up with some ideas. 13K subs, congrats. Thank you, Reaper. Yaba says, simple quiz, what was your first car? Yeah, the only reason why I don't like disclosing that is because it's actually, I still drive like the same model. So I don't like disclosing the type of car that I currently drive. Vladimir, thank you so much. Emily Verse, Drunken Chef Barbecue, joint shopping, going to dinner later tonight. Oh, I love this. Doing it right. I love it when a guy is great on the anniversaries. Yes. Excellent. Mourinho, you're not the first person to say ew today. There's always going to be at least one of those. All right. What was I gonna do? Oh, here we go. Game day snacks. I'm like not coming up with good ideas that are like convincing for you guys. Popular football snacks. Ooh, here we go. Well, this is actually tough. Okay, I've got it. Thank you. Was it Sliding Edge who gave that? Yes, it was you, Sliding Edge. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you for the inspiration. Drunken Chef Barbecue says poppers, sliders. Emily Verse. Thank you, Emily. Mourinho. Back to the Future. I drive a 2011 Toyota Camry. Parviz is here. Drunken Chef Barbecue says, thank you, appreciate that. Hey, I appreciate, like, it's honestly, anniversaries are important. Like, it's just disappointing when it's such a, honestly, I'm like, okay, it's your, it's the day, it's not, like, in my head, it's not as significant as a birthday, because that's the day you literally came into this world. But I'm like, this is the day that you made your vows to be with each other through sickness and in health, till death do you part. Like, that should be a huge date that the fact like people can miss anniversaries or forget anniversaries is so absolutely terrible to me. I'm like, what is going on? Like, how could you ever forget that day? It should be one of the happiest days of your life, one of the most significant days of your life, that you marry someone that you intend to spend the rest of your life with. So it's unbelievable to me that anyone could forget their wedding anniversary. And so it's like, to me, it's so important that anniversaries are remembered, are celebrated. You set aside time, do something special. If there's some special circumstance that makes it that you can't celebrate on the day, like if one of you's out of town for work, one of you's in the hospital getting treatment, whatever, it's like, then yeah, sure, make a belated anniversary thing. But anniversaries matter. They're so important. They're so special. They're so, they're such special days, and they deserve to be celebrated. Layered bean dips to Sliding Edge. Poppers. I'd like to know, who's the most famous person you've met? I don't know. I feel like I haven't really met any really famous people. Lindani, Drunken Chef Barbecue, Halftime Food, Vegan Hot Dog or Pie, Lindani, Christopher Hanley. Do you like to watch YouTube relationship couples? I mean, I watch channels where the content creator is married or in a relationship with someone. I don't watch YouTube channels specifically for the relationships, but I often will see relationships because that creator is in a relationship. So for example, my favorite YouTuber is Alex Hormozy, amazing dude. And his wife, Layla Hormozy, also has a channel, and they feature each other in, like, they appear on each other's channels because they're married, they have this business empire, they're just crushing it. And so I follow them. It's like content first, and then they also talk about their relationship. So I watched that too. But what brought me to their channel wasn't the fact that it was a relationship. It was like the content that they put out for their, it's like motivation, work styles, advice, general life advice, that sort of stuff. Fozzie WBA, Debjit is here. Maurice says it's greatly appreciated. Yes, love anniversaries. Be Lone Vlog, AJ. Hates Chelsea, that's okay. Joker. Simon Partway, I'm watching your live for the first time from Bangladesh. Hello. Maurice Worth, classic wise potato chip, the bag. The big bag. Nisar. How can I be fluent in English like you? I'm learning English. I would just say you gotta practice. English is hard. It's like, there's lots of weird rules and spellings, but I would say being on social media and going on live streams, listening to native speakers like me speak in English, that is, these days, I would say that is the best way to learn English because it's fast. You're listening to real native speakers talk. It's not going to be super formal. You can read the chat too. So you're getting listening practice and you can get reading practice by reading these. Actually, I'm thinking in terms of practicing language, you can practice language 3 ways on here. You can listen to me talk, so you're practicing your listening skills, how much you can understand. You can practice your English reading skills by reading the chat, and then you can actually practice your writing skills by writing in the chat. So I would say YouTube live streams are an excellent way to learn English and practice your English because you can practice your English 3 different ways. So definitely stay on YouTube Live and just interact and listen to native English speakers. I'm saying this as someone who taught English once, and it's like, I think this is a great way to improve your English. Simon says, the t-shirt on you is my very favorite. Okay. Belone Vlog is from Myanmar. Hello. Alexander. Hello. Christopher Hanley, since you know Russian or German, what do you think? Harder to learn? English or those languages? OMG. So if I, just starting from blank, oh, it's so hard. Okay. How would I say this? Having studied German. Ooh, Black Phone looks real scary. It's a movie. Anyways, I would say if you are trying to learn English versus German and you're coming from some very unrelated language, like if, say you start as a native Japanese speaker, like not at all close to English or German, I would say knowing both of those languages, German would be easier to learn because English has so many infuriating inconsistencies. Like, for example, the word phone starts with PH, but then the word fish starts with the letter F. You have the word puff that ends in 2 Fs, but then you have the word enough, which ends in OUGH. And you start to realize, because it's like, I grew up speaking English and it's my native language, so I'm like, yeah, English is great. But then when you start to realize how big of a pain in the butt English is for non-native speakers trying to learn it when you have to try and teach English to them. And I remember when I was teaching English in Germany and these students would make so many mistakes because I'm like, well, no, that's not proper English. You say it this way. But they're like, yeah, but that word ends with an F, like stuff is spelled with 2 F's and puff is spelled with 2 F's. So why can't I spell enough with 2 F's? And I'm like, some words just start with GH or end with GH, like tough, enough. But then you have the word although, which ends with GH. So if you're reading the word although, and you know the words tough and enough, you would read that word and think, oh, it's alough. But it's actually although. You'd say although. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, there's so many exceptions to the rule, and the spellings sometimes don't make any sense. And I would say German, having studied it for years, and I know it really well, German is super consistent with its rules. Like, if you see a letter and it's like you're gonna say the letter, there's not that many, I can't really think of any exceptions in German. It's just very consistent with the rules. Like, if you master one rule of grammar, that's gonna be what you've got 98% of the time, 99% of the time. So yeah, I would say for an outsider, say it was like an alien landing on Earth trying to learn English versus German. German, I would say, is easier to learn because there's very consistent rules and spelling versus English, which is not super consistent rules and wacky spelling. I don't know Russian enough to say, because I only took it for a semester, so I didn't get thick into like the grammar rules. So I don't know. Can't comment. Nisar, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're welcome. Christopher, language, Coolios, LOL. Yeah, I do love language. Oh my gosh. Actually, you guys, I've been watching Emily in French, and I broke out my French book. I was like, oh my God, I want to like revisit some French. I bought this before I went to Lyon in 2019 because I was there for the Women's World Cup. Can't believe it's going on 7 years ago. But I got this little pocket dictionary and phrase book because I was like, okay, I know Spanish decently well. I took Spanish for 3 years, and Spanish, they're not the same, but they come from the same language family. So if you know some Spanish, you can kind of figure out some French. And yeah, like, it's so cool. It's got like for shopping, you know, on this page, shopping, I'd like to buy, can I look at? It's like a quick survival guide if you're somewhere in a French-speaking country and you're like, pardon, s'il vous plaît, let me look up my phrases. Transport, when's the next bus? But yeah, I'm a diehard language lover. I think they're so fun. Ooh, Reaper is learning Jamaican patois. That is so cool. Johan, bro. I've had people call me Johan. How would I pronounce my name? I would say, with that spelling, I would say Johan. B-Lone Vlog, learning English. Banana Ketchup says facts. Irfan says Chelsea. English is backwards. Dude, I'm so grateful. Like, let's talk about, like, just privilege. Like, if you are born into the world, different advantages that you can be born with. I consider being born in the United States to 2 very loving and invested parents, and also being born in a country where I will be a fluent native English speaker. Massive, massive, massive privileges. Like, I'm so glad I don't live in a country where basically it's like you have to learn English because it's going to open up so many job opportunities for you, and if you don't learn English, you're going to be really limited in the number of jobs you can get because there's an expectation that you learn English. I'm so glad that I never ever have to learn English as a second language. I'm like, thank you. So glad I have English as my first language. Because I could have been born into this world and my first language could have been Hungarian. It could have been, I'm trying to think of more obscure languages, like Swahili. It could have been, I don't know, some really remote, tiny speaker. I don't know. I'm thinking of languages where it's pretty local, it's pretty on the grand scale of things, you're gonna need to learn like a more common language in order to work at a large company or earn more income because you can get a better paying job. And I'm just like, oh, thank you God that I basically just got English from day one just because of where I happened to be born. Sliding Edge says, watching Hannah live streams gives you the benefit of other languages too. Das Leben ist gut. My sister and I were talking about some German phrases earlier today because we were watching the Chelsea versus Brentford game this morning. And there was a Brentford player named Schade. And Schade in German means it's like, when you say das ist schade, that's a shame. But then there's also Schadenfreude, which is such a terrible German word, which means the joy that you get from someone else's misfortune. So we were just talking about, yes, German words in, oh, is that a red card? Yeah, German is great. And something on I would say it's just like in my big vision for YouTube and how I would love to grow it and niche stack over time with things that I love doing. I would love to have actual German language content on here. I would say like my German is like, I'm not in practice with it enough where I would feel confident doing full blown like German language live streams. I would have to script my videos because the grammar, like in real time, having to figure out like conjugations and word endings based on German grammar rules is like tedious and could use some work. But that's something I want to do more of, is get more German language on this channel. Swarav is here. Sliding Edge. Okay, Hannah, got to break down vacuum cleaner in German. Sure thing. So auf Deutsch, in German, a vacuum cleaner is called Staubsauger, which is, Staub is dust, and Sauger means sucker, so dust sucker. Germans are very literal with their words. So, yes, I think it's der. So in German, there's 3 genders. There's masculine, feminine, and neutral. And I want to say vacuum cleaner is masculine. I think you would say der Staubsauger. Dustin, there, and there. Yes. I know, you guys, like, if there's one thing, if you haven't thought about like things that that maybe you didn't appreciate having in your life that are a huge advantage in this world, being an English speaker is a huge, huge, huge advantage. Because for a lot of people, and I'd probably say most people, having to learn English as a second language is just really frustrating, and it takes a long time to become a fluent non-native English speaker. Banana Ketchup, Dave, thank you so much. Johan, Irfan, Pierre Ciciaridis says Chelsea. Russianese is close to Japanese. Dave, thank you. Yes, Irfan, Man U won today. Anthony George said hi. Cosmic, I don't play soccer now, but I grew up playing soccer. I started playing soccer around age 5, and I played all the way through high school, and I played club soccer in college. So I played soccer from age 5 to age 22. Kay Sandy says, I'm trying to learn American English. Nice. Dill. Johan. Simon. Oh, we made it to 100 likes. Thank you, guys. Hot Shots, Handle, D's, Will Askew, Swedish, Ibrahimovic. Okay. Mr. Danu. Eden Hazard, love him. All right. Andreas is here. Marco Glazer, good to see you. What's up, Hannah? Hope you're well. Watching you with my girlfriend today. Woohoo! Much love from UAE. Wait, I missed this. Are you based in UAE? That's so cool. Thank you for watching, by the way. Pierre, Marco Glazer, Manchester United beats City. I know. I was very shocked when I woke up today and I saw that headline. Denglish. Oh, nice. Denglish. Guten Tag. QWERTY. Hello. Back to the Future. Mr. Danu. Once a blue, always a blue. So true. Vacuum in Dutch. Oh, that's very... Yep. Dutch is very close to German. And it's... Yes, the word is very similar in German. Staubsauger. Dust sucker. Melissa Adams. Nick... I'm having a good Saturday so far. How about you? Denglish, I wing it with my German in Germany. I get away with it most of the time. I mean, yes, I've lived in Germany several times, and the frustrating thing about Germans, I mean, they're well-intentioned, but this, like, when they start to hear maybe a slight accent or they're noticing a few mistakes, like you're not speaking German perfectly, they'll switch to English because they're like, oh, this person is struggling with their German. Let me just switch to English. And it's like, no, I'm trying to practice with you and get better. And you're making it impossible by switching. So, I mean, I'm happy to say that as my German got better and better, there were fewer times, like there was just a point where no one was gonna switch over to English because my German was so good. And they're like, yep, can understand you, amazing, amazing. So I was like, yes, I've unlocked the next level of the video game, trying to hold a conversation with a native German speaker here, and they haven't switched over to English. So it must mean that I'm speaking to them pretty well. So yeah, I love German, but I need more practice. Big Cheesy, yes. I mean, I don't currently play soccer. I don't have time for it, but I did play soccer growing up. Melissa Adams, Homer can. I'm drinking some lemon water. So just water, and I put a little lemon juice in it. Denglish, Daddy Das gives it away. I know. Tell me about it. It's so infuriating because I remember early on in my German studies, because one thing that's nice about English, we only have one version of the. It's the apple, the TV, the shoes, the girl, the boy, the book, the coffee, the Christmas tree, etc. There's only one version of the. In German, there's 3 versions of the. There's the masculine the, der. There's the female the, which is die. And then there's the neutral the, which is das. And I remember at the beginning of my German studies, I asked my German teacher, I was like, so like, how do you know if you're just starting out with German? How am I supposed to know if some word has a female the, masculine the, or neutral the? And she's like, a lot of times you just have to memorize it and remember what the gender is. And I was just like, well, this isn't helpful. So a lot of times I remember early on I'd be trying to speak, and in my head it's like, okay, I want to say the book is red. And I'm just like, is it der Buch? Is it das Buch? Is it die Buch? And then you just have to like figure it out as you go. It's that part of German, the gendered thes, having to know which the you need to use for every noun. You're like, oh my God, this is painful. Because you have like a 1 in 3 shot of getting it right. So the odds are against you. But over time, especially verbs or nouns that you use over and over, where it's like, you know, my car, the man, the woman, the restaurant, the book, the TV, the coat. It's like the common objects of your life, you start to memorize those, which version of the you use. But in some cases, if it's like you're having a very specific conversation about like, the software app on my phone is glitching. I have no idea what software app should be in German in terms of feminine, masculine, and neutral. So there have been times where I was having a conversation and I was like, God dang it. Like, I'm literally gonna have to just take a 1 in 3 shot and guess what the gender is of this thing that I'm talking about. And a lot of times I've just guessed wrong. So then all of my grammar was wrong because the gender of an object affects how you describe that object and how your adjectives take endings. So to a German, if you guess wrong, your whole sentence is just gonna be, it's gonna be like, oh my god, that grammar was so ratchet. This is like a terrible speaker. And you're like, oh no, this sucks. But that's just how it goes. All right, Jordan is here. Aswin, can you guide us to make into Germany and learn Germany? No, I think there's people who are more qualified than me. Gail, I would say you're the third Chelsea hater who's shown up today. I love it. I eat up all the crumbs of your hate. It's so entertaining. So thank you. Yeah, but on my travels, only needed English, but I liked to learn the language of the country I'm in. But now there are some great translator apps. Yes. Yes. Thank the Lord for translator apps. Let's see. Brian is here. Good to see you. I'm doing well. Chelsea had a good day today. Jordan's World. I love to see you using the member emojis. Thank you. You guys, I never gave you a second poll question. I'm so sorry. I went on all these tangents about languages and teaching English, and English isn't consistent, and German is hard. So let me give you a quick poll question before I forget, and then I'll catch up on the comments. Don't worry, I'll get to your comments, guys, even though I'm behind. All right, guess my favorite game day snack. Who is excited for Super Bowl, guys? All right, is it peanut butter stuffed pretzels? Is it garlicky popcorn? Is it cauliflower wings? Or is it chips and guac? This one's actually really, really, really hard for me. I actually want to add an emoji to each of these because I think there might be an emoji that I can find. So pretzel has an emoji, right? Pretzel? Yep. Garlicky popcorn, there's a popcorn emoji. Cauliflower wings, oh, that's gonna be a tough emoji. What could I do? Wings? Cauliflower, dang it. What emoji can I do for cauliflower wings? This sucks. Oh, buffalo. I'll do like Buffalo Wild Wings. There we go. Or guac. I doubt there's something. Oh, avocado. Durr. Okay, there you guys go. Second poll question. Sorry for the delay. Thanks, Brian. Quick daily verses. I bet the pronoun problem is brutal in Germany. It's funny because the whole question about like genders and pronouns, that's already in existence in so many countries because the languages use gendered objects. So like French has two genders, female, masculine. Spanish has two genders for objects, masculine, feminine. Italian, Romanian. I mean, I don't know about most, but certainly a lot of languages, just the way that they are constructed, have genders assigned to objects. Like, you know, coffee mug is gonna be something, light bulb is gonna be something, earring is gonna be something, a gender. Jordan's World, get them likes up. We're at 112. We got Angelo Loria. Ciao from Milano. Ooh, the Winter Olympics are coming your way, Angelo. Happy Saturday, Jordan's World. Joe Ski. I really wish you had a Bills jersey on today. Yes. Well, I will be rooting for them, Joe. Wild West Wrangler. I have no idea what's going on. I will say this compliment and nothing else. You are quite lovely. Thank you, Wild West Wrangler. We've been talking about a lot of stuff on this live. Rectangle Pizza says International Scout Harvester. Flipper. Yep, I watch football. Danglish, I learned for 6 months at an education center. It's gotten better with talking and understanding in life and work here. Nice. Error, I love Chelsea. What are you on about? We've been talking about languages and how, I don't know, there's different difficulties with languages. Vicious Kid. Umits is here. Galatasaray. Nice. Thanks for using the member emojis, Jordan's World. I love seeing the Starry Night member emoji because the reason I put the Starry Night as a member emoji, guys, is because I drink my coffee typically out of this Starry Night mug. 28 grams, thank you. Eugene Turner, hi there, my name is Eugene from Wisconsin, Green Bay. Yes, love Wisconsin. I'm next door in Minnesota. Jordan's World is guessing cauliflower wings. I should have just used a wing emoji like you did there. Y'all crazy if you think this chick eats anything but healthy food. I mean, Dong G8T, I would say I eat like pretty clean at this point. I still enjoy treats here and there, like sweet treats, baked goods, whatever. But I would say over time, my diet has just gotten like cleaner and cleaner and cleaner. And the frequency with which I eat fried foods, really processed foods, it's so few and far between at this point. So yeah, I try to eat as clean as I possibly can. And then every now and then for special occasions, have like a little sweet treat. 28 grams, thank you. Enterprise is back. Good to see you. Oh, Back to the Future with the Rocky emojis. He's so cute. I love him. BTS 7, I love. Hello. Cover by CQ. Come on, Chelsea. Thank you, Joski. Yes, we crossed the 13K mark on this live stream. I like to pull like current stats, like where the current sub count is. And let's do that now, just out of curiosity. Dashboard. Ooh, you guys were already at 13,016 subs. So we're 16 subs past the 13K mark. Thanks, Joe. Jordan's World, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, thank you. I love that. I will pin that comment. MG Gaming, Jordan's World, Hannah, we gonna get you 100K subs. Yes, that is one of my YouTube goals for this year. I love big, ambitious goals and working hard to get them. And I mean, I can't predict the future. I hope I can get to 100K this year. If not, I'll just carry it forward into 2027 and try again next year. Autumn Wind, Glory, Glory, Man United. Stakes is high, dietary sermons again, Jordan's World, health is wealth, 100%. Cujo, Chelsea, huh? Yes, I absolutely love, love, love Cole Palmer. Back to the Future says hi to Stakes is high. Eugene Turner. Yes, I am a Vikings fan. I am. Anas Muhammad. Congrats for the win today. I had no part in it, but I cheered on Chelsea as they beat Brentford today. Leon, thank you so much. Thank you, Jordan's World. Cujo, oh no, I used to be a Tottenham fan. LMAO, not anymore. Chetan Chala. Milan Grauvac. Serbia loves Arsenal. J. Manuel Ramirez. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I love doing these lives. Cool, Genuine Phil. I missed the last poll answer. Was it Men in Black? No, it was Independence Day. That's my favorite Will Smith movie. Celtic Glasgow says BIGL91. Smart Man Anaya. Happy Bear Inc., Skylar Ferguson. I got these on Amazon over a year ago. These are Christmas Jingle Bell earrings, but I just wear them on every single live. Eugene Turner is a Packers fan. Yudi Kayono. Musfira is here. I'm almost caught up, guys. Viresh Vastrad, thank you very much. Chetan Chawala. Musfira. Are you near any of the areas with ICE agents in Minnesota? I'm in Minneapolis, so oh yeah, I'm like ground zero where there have been a lot. Obviously, everybody knows it's been in the headlines. I don't think I've seen, at least I didn't know, because I mean, sometimes the ICE agents are like in cars waiting around. So I haven't seen ICE agents in action, but obviously we all know that they're here. Yeah, but I'm in Minneapolis, so we've had and we have a lot of ICE agents here. Jordan's World. I love to see it. Yes, if you're a member, if your name is in green, guys, and you've got a little star badge next to your name, definitely use the member emojis. I have curated this special amount of member emojis for you guys to use, and I love each and every one of them. There's a reason why they're my member emojis, so go ahead and use them. Todiro is here. Cool, Jenny and Phil, so I guessed right, Independence Day. Yes, that is the correct answer for poll 1. Mahesh, thank you, Faith, as always. Ricardo is in Brazil. Lazy Husband is here. Yaba, coming up for Burns Night, but I've just seen chocolate flavored haggis. Oh no. Oh, that is so gross. Ooh. We got hello, Gideon Clark. Simon Partway, life is very beautiful. Yes, I agree. I mean, I think that life can be very brutal, but also very beautiful. I think it's both of those things. So I recognize there's a lot of unpleasant parts of life, but also many beautiful parts of life. Thank you, Rakesh. Jordan's World, Hannah got you back. Thank you. Yes, love it. I have really been nursing this coffee. I made this coffee at like 8 a.m. and it's now almost 2. Chelsea, let's go. Ricardo, Marcio, Danielle, Gideon Clark, hello. Super Bowl in Vegas. Is that where it's happening this year? I feel like it's in California. Where is Super Bowl 2026? It is in Santa Clara, California. Get them likes up, says Jordan. Thank you. Maurice Worth, your personality is impeccable. You will hit your goals. Just never stop being amazing. I appreciate it. The thing is, I almost said the F-bomb. I freaking love YouTube Live. I think it's so fun. I love reading the comments. I love wandering through endless topics of conversation. I love to connect with you guys about, sports teams. NFL playoffs are happening this weekend. I will be going live tomorrow, so we will have much to discuss about the games today because I want the Bills to win today and I want the Seahawks to win today. And then I actually will be going live tomorrow during at least part of the Chicago Bears game, and I want the Bears to beat whoever it is that they're playing. I can't remember. But yes, I just love YouTube Live so much, and I love all the things that come up in the convo. Thank you, Murphy Alex. I appreciate you. Thanks. Win Lezo. Thank you. Your coffee probably came from here in Brazil. I couldn't tell you where this coffee comes from. This is instant Starbucks coffee. It probably says on the label where the origin country is, but I have no idea. I just order it from Target. Simon Partway, I like your voice very much. Well, that's good to hear. Thank you. Milan Grauvac says Arsenal. I love Arsenal too. Pete says no, San Francisco. Gideon Clark. No. Ricardo. Murphy Alex. Chaitanya. Jordan's World. Hannah Wall. Stakes is high. That is so funny. That visual is really funny. Stakes is high because I think about most people watching this on an iPhone or some phone where it's the vertical feed, and it's funny to think about this live being on a massive like 65-inch TV, and then I'm going like this, and suddenly my head is just taking up more of the screen. That is awesome. Chaitanya, Pete says Rams. Fern says the Seahawks. I mean, I'm rooting for the Seahawks. Rashid Khan. Data Gawande is in India. Marcio, I'm so excited for the World Cup. I don't want it to be, I'm not trying to rush through time and, you know, I want time to go slower is what I'm saying. I am very excited though for the World Cup this summer. I've decided that I'm rooting for England to win it all. There's so many English players that I absolutely love. I particularly love Bukayo Saka on Arsenal. I love Cole Palmer on Chelsea. I think Reece James, who's also a Chelsea player, is going to be on the roster. I have to check. Jordan Pickford, maybe the keeper, hopefully the keeper. But there's just, because I watch so much English Premier League soccer, I get to see so many of the English national team players or guys who are in contention for making the FIFA World Cup team. Yeah, I'm so excited for the World Cup this summer. Yaba, Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal, game over. Okay, well, I'm glad that I'm not going to say the score, actually. I'm not going to try and, I don't want to spoil it for people in case people are waiting on a replay. I love it. Jordan's World, member emoji to match the coffee cup. Beautiful starry night. Gideon, goodbye. I'll win Ma. Leo. Eric Ochoa. Fit check, Chelsea jersey, black trousers. Ernest says, I gotta run. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you, Ernest. And I will be live tomorrow at my usual, actually, I'm going to be going live tomorrow, but I'm thinking of going live a little bit earlier tomorrow night because I want to watch the Chicago Bears game. So I'm thinking of going live maybe at like 6 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. I got to check. Agent is here. Chaitanya, Simon, thank you. Enterprise, the answer to the Will Smith poll question was Independence Day. That's my favorite Will Smith movie. Hannah, the TV would make everything look 10 times the size, yes. Leo Conway, I don't coach youth soccer, but I actually did coach youth soccer for a summer. Fun fact. Rakesh is here. Simon says it's 1 o'clock at night in Bangladesh. Love it. Francisco Fortes, Kusha, right? Yabba dabba do. I need time to go slower. I need time to go slower. I'm sliding into my 80s too fast. Chaitanya, I'm a Ronaldo girly, CR7. We got Agent Cody, Domeka, Chaitanya. Thank you, BVX. I love when people point out my freckles because oftentimes I just forget that they're there. Mohammed, doing well. Shamir, favorite Al Pacino film? I couldn't say because I don't really enjoy his movies. Kusha, Milan. Let's see. Be sure to vote in the poll because I'm going to be closing the poll very soon. And also, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to check on the Bears game. Like, what is kickoff time for Chicago game tomorrow? Okay, so kickoff tomorrow is at 5:30 p.m. So I think tomorrow I'm going to do my live stream at 6 p.m. because I would love to watch the bulk of that game with you guys. Yes, Jordan, today is a very nice Saturday. Future GD, I would go with Jags. Milan, yes. Mohammed, All right, I'm gonna close this poll because we're now past the 2-hour mark, guys. Close poll. Oh man, we've got a lot of new people here because the first option in the poll got the most votes. Enterprise, BVX says you have a great vibe. Thank you. That's the goal with these live streams. Okay, so poll question number 2, Jordan's World Future. Poll 2, guess my favorite game day snack. And this one's actually really hard. Peanut butter stuffed pretzels. Nope, that one was first in the list. It's not peanut butter stuffed pretzels. Cauliflower wings. It's so close, but I would say cauliflower wings is my second favorite snack. Garlic and popcorn, no. It's actually chips and guac. Chips and guac is like a hair above cauliflower wings. Baskar, blah, blah, is here. Back to the Future guest garlic popcorn. Gotcha. Maurice says, I live in New Jersey. I think the World Cup is in Rutherford, New Jersey. I'd have to check all the venues because there's so many here in the U.S. So I want to remind you guys about when I'm going to be going live again. Gotcha. Palindromanistic. I remember you. Thank you. Anyways, let me quick read through. Pete says I was wrong in the poll. Blah, blah. I don't eat sour cream because I'm vegan. No dairy. Jordan's World. I was close. Hannah. Buffalo Bills. I was supposed to get my live stream back after 7 days. Ooh, live stream outages. Okay. Yikes. Eagle Eggs. I know. Man City. I don't know what's going on with them. Simon Partway. Gonna go to sleep now. Sounds good. Thanks for being here, Simon. Be well. Jordan says, I was gonna say chips and guac, but I could only choose one, so I chose cauliflower wings. Those are like my 2 favorite game day snacks. Palindromanistic. I want to make sure to get you on my dono shout out list. Thank you very much. And then, hi, Mohammed. I'm going to put a reminder in the chat. I will be going live tomorrow, but it's at a slightly different time than normal. So reminder, my next live stream is tomorrow night. Tomorrow, which is Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Time, USA. Eagles, Simon, Jordan's World, Mohammed, Jordan's World. I had SOS on my phone today. Another day, there's a lot of cyber attacks. Uh-oh. Mohammed, yeah, but 6 p.m., yes, 12 p.m., midnight for you. Early night for me. I mean, yeah, for me to go live at 6 p.m., it'll be a little less middle of the night for you. Brazil will play in New Jersey, says Marcio. Get them likes up, says Jordan. Yeah, I mean, we're at 131, so that is great for me. Pete says, I will try to remember for tomorrow. Pete, what you should do is you should go to my channel homepage, and click on the bell icon that you see on the homepage right at the top, and it'll give you the option to have notifications. If you want to get notifications whenever I post something or go live, you would click the bell icon on my YouTube channel page so that you know, like, you get a notification whenever I've posted or I've gone live, so you don't have to remember. Marcio, all right. I want to say thank you to those people who donated at the live today. So there was a super chat earlier from Saved by Grace, and then there were a bunch of gifts from Fins and Feathers, Daniel Hernandez, Reaper, World Radio, aka Sliding Edge, and Palindromanistic, who just gave that 100. So thank you for all of the gifts today. Also, Back to the Future has been here today modding, so big shout out to Back to the Future. Love having all of you members too. If your name is in green, that means you're a member of this channel. So you can go to my channel and click on members only content that only members can view. Back to the Future saw that. Mohammed, Verizon Wireless was down on Thursday. Ooh, that's super interesting. Didn't hear that. What else was I gonna say? I think Back to the Future, I think Happy Life was here earlier, I'm positive. So thank you to my mods. Thank you to everybody who donated. And then I'll put a reminder again here in the chat. Be sure to come back tomorrow. Spelling tomorrow, Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Time, USA, so we can watch the Bears win. Bishop Bullwinkle says, enjoy your day. I certainly will. Thank you, Bishop Bullwinkle. Good to see you. And Christopher Moltisanti, thank you so much. And you guys, before I forget, thank you so much for those of you who subscribed, because we crossed 13K, another 1,000 milestone reached on this channel, which is so exciting. Every K that the channel grows is really cool to see. And 13 is my lucky number, so I'm really happy that currently I'm at 13K. Y'all have a blessed weekend. You too, Jordan's World, Mohammed, Stakes is High, Sia, and thank you, Back to the Future. Hannah and everyone have a great afternoon. Enjoy the games today. Yes, I will be watching the NFL playoff games. Thank you, Jordan's World. Amazing stream. This was really fun. I love the Saturday pop-up live streams because I usually go live in the evenings, not during the afternoon hours like I do on Saturday. So Saturdays are special. Thanks again, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow, Sunday night, 6 p.m. Central Time, so we can watch the Chicago Bears hopefully win their playoff game. See you tomorrow, guys. Thanks so much.